Hi there everyone, my name is David Schuweiler and I'm going to be your instructor for your Technology in the Classroom course this spring. First of all, just so you understand what's going on, there are normally three sections of this course that are taught. There's one for the undergraduate course, which is EDU 451. There's one for the MAT students, which is EDU 617. And then there's one for the Masters in Instructional Technology program, that is EDU 653. All of these courses are going to be taught together, and in my experience, that means that we're going to get a lot more perspectives and experiences represented in this course. And so there are going to be some differences between the way that the different sections do assignments in this course, but we'll get into those differences in a little bit. This is the Canvas homepage for your course, and you'll notice the very first thing that you see is this giant button that says 3D Game Lab. We are going to be using 3D Game Lab as the primary platform for this course, which means that this course is going to work a little bit differently than probably any course that you have taken before. Specifically, 3D Game Lab is a platform that gamifies the curriculum. And what that means is that instead of assignments, you have quests. Instead of grades, you earn experience points, which will then be totaled up over the course of the semester to make your final grade. Okay, so when you click on this 3D Game Lab link, it'll take you to a website that will ask you to create an account. And once you create an account, it'll ask you to make a gamer tag, which is your display name, and be careful when you create that account because you can't change your gamer tag later, so make sure it's something that you really want to stick with. It'll ask for the usual information like your name and all of that stuff, and the account is free. It will also ask you at one point to include a course code or an invitation code for the course that you're joining. And for all sections of this course, the course code is right here on the homepage of Canvas. It's Fresca. Okay, so when it asks you for that course code, that's what you put in is Fresca. And when you get to 3D Game Lab, you're going to see something that looks a little bit like this. Now, there's a lot of buttons that can seem a little intimidating at first, but here's how it all works. In the top right corner, there is a counter that indicates your XP. The XP is basically your progress in this course. And instead of normal assignments, what you're going to be doing to earn XP and to rack up those XP totals is you're going to be completing quests. Quests, when you finish them, and once I go through and approve them and you've submitted all your work, will give you XP, and that XP will be the running total. Now, your overall goal for this course is to earn a certain number of XP by the end of the semester. For EDU 451, since it's a 2-credit undergraduate course, your total goal is 3,750 XP. And for EDU 653, since it's a 3-credit master's level course, you're going to be earning 5,000 XP. Now, in order to earn those XP, those extra XP in EDU 653, there will be some additional quests that you'll be completing. But that's the goal. And in general, 100 XP should represent about an hour worth of work. And you'll have an opportunity when you complete these quests to indicate how much time the quest took you, so that if something is taking you longer or not as long as you expect, like if something rewards you with 100 XP and it's taking you 3 hours to do, then that gives us an idea of exactly how we need to recalibrate those quests for the future. So those quests, which are the assignments for this course, are going to be found right here in this main session. Okay, and these quests are broken down into categories. Okay, so if I scroll down, and we'll talk about these challenge quests in just a minute, but if we scroll down to the very first set of quests that you're going to be completing, notice they all start with 1, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, and your goal is to complete these quests in order. These numbers are very important. So after 1.1, you move on to 1.2. Next to the name of the quest, it tells you how much XP you will earn for that quest. So since this gives you 50 XP for completing, it means that it should take you about half an hour to do. But right here, once we start getting people completing the quests, it'll prompt you and ask you how much time it took you, and it'll keep a running average of how much time it's taking people to complete those quests. You have an idea of how to budget your time. These quests are also grouped into categories. Okay, so the first set of quests that you're going to complete is called First Things First. Okay, and notice that all of these that start with 1 have the first things first category tag. And if we scroll down just a little bit, you can see once we get into 2, the 2.1 quest, we're then in a different quest category, Purposeful Technology Integration. To the right of the quest category, you're going to see a due date. These are the dates that the quests will close and will no longer be available. All of the quests in the first chunk are going to close at the same time. That's on January 23rd. So that means that whatever quests you don't complete in this first chunk by January 23rd means that that'll close out forever and you just won't have that opportunity to complete those quests anymore. And then you'll have to turn your attention to 2.1. Okay. So what that means is that if you're running into problems where you're either procrastinating or just not getting things done in the time that you need to get them done, and those quests are closing on you, it's going to be really hard to earn that XP total. Now, the quests in here should all be visible to you. You should be able to see all of the quests at one time, so you can get an idea of what to expect and what you'll be doing. But that can seem a little bit overwhelming. So one of the things that's included in the Canvas homepage, and if you scroll through all of this information here, there is a link to a roadmap down at the very bottom. And what that roadmap is just a way for you to keep track of what's due and when quests are going to close, what quests you should be completing, so that you have an idea of how to keep on pace. Up at the top here, it reminds you how much XP is required to win the course, to win the game. And by win, it means get 100% to earn an A. And again, for 451, that's 3,750 XP, and 617 and 653, that's 5,000 XP. And so here, there are some ongoing quests. So these ongoing quests are things that you should be doing over the course of the semester. We'll talk a little bit more about those later, but for EDU 451, you're going to be expected to spend some time doing makerspace activities. And then those of you in EDU 653 will be participating in a DIGO group, where we'll be sharing out and commenting on resources that you find from around the web. So this first chunk of quests here is represented. It's due January 23rd, and it's first things first, that first week. And it lists all of the quests that you need to complete in this category by January 23rd. It also gives you an idea of how much XP is available for each of those quests as well. And then once you finish those, you'll move on to the next set of quests. Now you notice if you scroll down a little bit past our first 5 chunks of quests, you'll run into this blue box here that talks about how things are going to work in the second half of the course. Things in the second half of the course are going to work just a little bit differently, but we're going to cross that hurdle when it comes. So in order to complete a quest, what you do is you go and you click on the quest itself. It'll give you a quick summary of what the quest is about. Then on the right hand side, you should see something that says view details. Okay. Then what it'll do is it'll give you a full outline of everything that you need to do, an explanation of all of the requirements for that quest. So read through all of those requirements carefully and make sure that you meet all the criteria. And then you'll see down here these submission details. So the submission details are what you're going to be submitting to me through 3D Game Lab to show that you did all the stuff that's above. For example, the submission details on the very first quest that you're going to be completing asks you to list 3 things you expect to learn in this course, list 2 things that you already know and can do that will help you be successful in this course, and list 1 concern, fear, or anxiety about this course. So in order to complete that, up at the top there will be a button that says, that should be on the top right. I'm in the editing mode right now, so you can't really see it, but it'll be a button that says Submit Quest. And once you do that, a dialog box will appear where you can enter all of your information. Sometimes it'll be adding a URL to an external source, like a Google Doc or a blog post that you create. Sometimes you'll just be typing right into the box, and sometimes there are no quest submission details where you just need to type in the word complete, and then it'll automatically reward you with the XP. Now, once you submit the quests for approval, there's a few things that can happen. Some quests will automatically approve for you, but the majority of the quests, once you submit them, you won't get your XP right away. you're going to have to wait just a little bit for me to go through and approve them. Now, I'm going to do my best this semester to go through and approve quests as much as I possibly can, but I am also a full-time PhD student, so I can't make any promises that I'll get to it every day. But I will, if you're just sitting on a quest and it's been a few days and you're just anxious to get going on to earn those XP, just send me an email and I'll totally check those things out for you. So once I get those quests and I see what you've submitted, I can either return the quest to you, which means that something is not quite right with it. Either you didn't meet the quest expectations or there's something missing, or I will accept the quest. And once I accept the quest and click that button, that's when you'll earn the XP that are available for that quest, and that's when they'll go up into your system XP total. If I return a quest, it's very important to check this tab up here on the home page that says in progress, because if I return a quest to you, something that's not quite right, it'll appear in this in progress stream. So it's very important to make sure that you're checking this in progress stream regularly. Also, when you complete a quest, when a quest is completed and approved, it'll go over into this completed category so you can keep track of everything that you've already done. And so then again, this available category is where you'll find all of the quests that are available to you at that time. So if something isn't appearing in the available category that you think should be in here, check the in progress tab. The in progress tab is probably where you'll find that. In addition to earning XP for quests, you can also earn XP for rewards. Over here on the left side, you'll see a button that says rewards. And there are 3 types of rewards: badges, achievements, and awards. Badges you earn for completing each batch of quests. So for example, when you complete the digital citizenship set of quests, you will receive a badge based on your performance for those quests. So if you did amazing work throughout those quests and were really showing outstanding participation and really good innovative thinking, you'll earn more XP bonus for completing those quests than you would if you were just scraping by and doing the bare minimum. There's also achievements here, and most of these achievements will be awarded to you automatically for fulfilling certain criteria. So for example, this 5 and 5 achievement will award you with 25 points if you complete 5 quests in 5 days. So 5 quests in 5 days will give you that 5 and 5 award. Okay, and those are bonus XP. This 5 and 5 award is worth 25 XP. So the more of these achievements that you're earning, ultimately it means the fewer quests that you have to do in the long run in order to get that 100% for the course. There's also awards here. So those awards are based on the achievements in specific quests. So for example, the Star Award, if you do something really, really exceptional and really go above and beyond and show that you're really contributing and thinking hard about those quests and those assignments, then you'll get 10 bonus XP, and those can really add up pretty quickly in the long run. One that I want to point out to you is the Savvy Socialite Award, which awards 25 points for sharing out resources and things that you find online through social media, whether that's Twitter or Google Plus or whatever platform you choose to use. And those will all be things that you're going to be setting up as part of this course. But I would encourage you to go through and check all of these badges, achievements, and awards to see what you can earn and how you can earn those things. In Canvas, you'll also find links to the syllabus. It's really important to read through that syllabus to make sure that you understand how everything works. And if you have any questions, you can shoot me an email. My email address is right here on the Canvas homepage. You can also use my LR email address if you prefer, or tweet at me at Mr. Shu if that's what you prefer. However you want to reach me, or send me a message in Canvas, that works as well. But I will check those things frequently for you. Now, most of this class is asynchronous, so other than meeting those deadlines, everything is more or less at your own pace. However, there are 5 synchronous meetings that will occur over the course of the semester. Those synchronous meetings will be held online in WebEx, and all of the sections of the course, both 451 and 653, will be meeting together during those sessions. So those 5 sessions are listed here on the Canvas homepage for you. And so the very first one, and it's important to pay attention to this, is January 13th. That's this Friday, and it's going to be from 3 to 4 p.m. This is the only meeting that's going to happen on a Friday, and it's the only meeting that's going to happen from 3 to 4 p.m. Okay, all the others happen on Wednesdays, running from 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. It's a 1-hour meeting. We're going to talk about some of the expectations and things that you can expect from the course. But for now, I wanted to send you this video to give you an idea of what you can expect, to help get you started with the course, so that you can earn those, hopefully,